7 overs, shortest ever in Test cricket history at Cape Town. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.
This is Akashvani. In the program Spotlight, now we bring you a discussion on government initiatives to achieve self-reliance in production of pulses. The participants are Shaukat Ali, General Manager, National Cooperative Consumers Federation of India, and Arjun J. Chaudhary, Anchor.
I'm joined by Shri Shaukat Ali, who's a General Manager with the NCCF, and today on Akashvani, we will discuss on the government's initiative to achieve self-reliance in the production of pulses, which are edible seeds from plants, and ensure that by achieving self-reliance in the growth of pulses, we are able to save on valuable foreign exchange, which results from imports. Sir, a warm welcome to you on the program.
Thank you so much.
So my question to you for the benefit of our listeners is, what's the difference between pulses and grains, because both are seeds, and why is it that we require self-reliance when it comes to the production of edible seeds, pulses in India?
The grains means the food grains like wheat and rice. It's come under the category of food grains. The pulses means the masoor dal and the urad dal and tur dal and moong. There is so many, and yellow peas, you can say matar dal. All the comes under the pulses. And because the consumption is more, the pulses consumption in the country is more than our production. So in the two items like the chana dal and this moong dal, we are self-sufficient. But in other pulses, the tur and urad and masoor, we are in the shortage. So every year we are importing from the other countries to meet our requirement.
So what are the metrics involved when you talk about domestic production, and what is the shortfall in terms of pulses that are required to be imported in the country, and how much do we spend on imports?
The shortage in the pulses of the, like the masoor, almost the 10 lakh ton we are importing from Australia and Canada, and tur urad we are importing mainly from the Myanmar and from the many African countries like Mozambique and Zambia and so many countries. So whatever the matrix that we don't have any such a matrix today itself. So 20 lakh ton, almost we are importing three category of pulses, this tur and urad and masoor.
So what are the steps being taken to ensure that there is self-reliance in the production of pulses? What are the incentives that the government is offering to farmers so that they can also include this crop in the cultivation?
Government has taken many initiatives to boost up the production of pulses. Today, the Honorable Minister of Home and Cooperation inaugurated the portal of NCCF and NAFED for procurement of pulses, mainly the tur and masoor. Through the portal, the farmer can directly sell their product in the portal, and there is a facility of registration in the portal that requires some little bit document like KYC, land record and other thing, and it will be confirmed through the registration on the portal, through the SMS. And that portal is the facility of the farmer to sell their product directly to the NCC or NAFED, and the money directly will transfer to the farmer account. And on the basis of MSP, the government has taken 100% guarantee to buy their produce on the MSP. But if they are not willing to sell on the MSP, they can free to sell in the market if they are getting better price. And in the same portal, it is also a facility to sell their product above than market price. Based on the scientific formula, we have been calculated internally to take the produce of the farmer. So it will get more benefit to the farmer.
So you have electronic procurement, you also have a minimum support price which is guaranteed by the government to buy their produce, and they are also free to sell it in the open market. What are the other challenges that a farmer may face when it comes to growing pulses in terms of land size and labor inputs and inputs such as fertilizer and other such inputs required for farming?
There is a practice, the farmer who are producing the pulses like gram and other pulses, the requirement could not be take place by the government directly. So earlier there is a practice to buy their produce through some societies offline, and many of the farmers are not getting better price. So they are discouraging by the middleman, by the businessman to the farmers. So the farmer divert their produce from pulses to another crop. So now the facility available with the farmer nowadays to get the better price to sell their product to the NCCF or NAFED through portal. It is guaranteed from the government side. It will be the achievement from the government side that 100% guarantee will take by the government to sell their product on the MSP. And the government has fixed the milestone by the end of December 2027 to be self-reliant in the production of pulses, because it will boost up the farmer to produce their pulses in their field.
So we know that China, for instance, exports soybean to the United States in bulk quantities, and that has been a major foreign exchange provider for farmers in China. Does India also have a similar strategy when it comes to not only domestic consumption of pulses, but the export of it as well?
Oil seeds, we are almost shortage. We are importing palm oil to meet our requirement because the production is less and the consumption is more. So we don't have a data about we cannot say anything about the export of this thing and what are the initiatives taken by the government for these oil seeds and other things.
What about value added in the sale retail of pulses in terms of packaging, for instance? Is that some kind of support being provided by our organization so that the farmer is able to earn more and not just sell it dry as a commodity?
We have introduced arad dal, chana dal and moong dal just to sell on the constitutional price to the consumers. Whatever the stock taken from the farmers on the MSP, that stock we are using to process it and using for the Bharat Dal to sell our product to the consumer for the availability of at a very cheaper price. The market price, the chana dal is now, I think, almost 80 rupees per kg in 1 kg packet. That we are providing 60 rupees to the general consumers. And it is better price. Quality wise, it is shortest quality and it is best one in the market. And not only this one, we have also introduced Bharat Atta. That is the good quality of atta in 10 kg packets. And our rate is 275 rupees for 10 kg. For the same kg and same quality of atta, it is in the market is almost 340 rupees for 10 kg. That our price is lower than the market. And we are selling like a hot cake. So we are introducing many products as directed by the government of India.
So you gave us the example of grains. We know pulses is a major challenge as far as the Indian consumer is concerned. If we achieve self-reliance, you said that multiple measures and incentives are being offered. What is likely to be the retail price for the consumer?
The retail price, the consumer nowadays, the retail price of chana dal is 60 rupees and the market price of tur dal is almost 130, 140. And market price for our Bharat dal, for the moong dal, that's almost 93 rupees, moong whole. And the moong dal chilka, almost our rate is 117. So because we have introduced in the market and the cheaper price, automatically the rate will go down. And it will impact, the consumer will get the benefited and the farmer is also getting benefited. So our initiative is just to protect the farmer as well as to save the consumer, to provide at a very reasonable price.
So pulses are winter crops or summer crops? Are these Rabi or Kharif crops? And what are the challenges for the farmer, because they grow more than one crop in any one season and they look for another crop in another season depending upon what the cash incentives are?
The 67 and 68% of the stock of the pulses comes under Rabi. That is in the summer season. Most of the pulses, gram and moong and urad also. But in the Kharif crop, that you can say tur and moong also come in the Kharif and urad also come in the Kharif. So major, I think the farmers who are producing the pulses in the seasons like Rabi, there is a major challenge in the Rabi season because major products come in the Rabi season, masoor and chana. Major crops is almost 80 MT, the crop of chana growing in the country. And the buyers, because the NCCF and NAFED was not earlier in the market directly, we are buying on the offline system by engaging some societies and some other channels. So farmer is not getting, and there is some restriction from the government side just to procure 25 or 30% of the total state production. That is formula calculated by the Ministry of Agriculture. Now, today the Honorable Minister announced that on the portal, through that portal, the NCCF and NAFED will buy 100% of their product on MSP. It is a guarantee from the government side just to take 100% of their produce. So this will boost up to the farmer. boost up to move to the pulses and continue it and just to increase their production.
And is it correct to say that the sowing season for the summer crop is already over and done with now, or the farmers are still engaged in the sowing of pulses?
No, actually, the Kharif season is going on. The summer sowing is on the way. That is in some part of the country, it is on the way, and that farmer is going to under process of taking the initiative for sowing of this produce.
Is there any difference when it comes to sowing and then cultivating and harvesting pulses compared to other types of cash crops for the farmer? What kind of investment is it on his land?
In that pulses production, it is a long-term process. It will take long. The tour is more longer than other produce. Normally, the time tour is long as compared to the other produce. The cash crop is taking very little time. So the farmer is also diversified their produce from grains to other class. So now, if they are getting better price in the market, so the farmer ultimately will divert their product from grains to the pulses.
Mr. Shaukat Ali, what is the role of the NCCF in this, in ensuring that pulse production is maintained at the highest?
Today, the Honorable Minister has announced that NCCF will procure the pulses through the portals. We have launched the portal and we have announced throughout the country, and we're having the 27 branches throughout the country just to publicize and just to reach the farmer to bring their produce and sell their product through our portals. We will also take many initiatives to publicize our portal just to give the message to the farmers. And today in the meeting, more than 1,000 farmers come across the country, and we have given messages to the farmer who want to sell their product. They can simply register in the NCCF. They are registered and go through the portal of NCCF, and simple document is required. That's KYC detail, and then report, and simple thing is required for registration of the farmers. And after verification through the SMS, the farmer can sell their product to any time. And there on the MSP, the 100% guarantee will be taken by the government. And if the market price is, if the farmer, then the MSP, then we can also buy, but based on the scientific formula. So if the farmer who have registered on the NCCF and don't want to sell their product through the NCCF, they can sell in the market. If they are getting the better price in the market, they can free to sell it. So we have taken many initiatives. There is so many publicity in the market for the farmer just to bring their product and sell through the NCCF. And the payment facility is very simple. Directly we will make the payment through DBT in their account.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Shaukat Ali, for being with us on Akashvani and telling us extensively what the government initiatives are to achieve self-reliance in the production of pulses and save valuable foreign exchange in return. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You were listening to a discussion on government initiatives to achieve self-reliance in production of pulses. The participants were Shaukat Ali, General Manager, National Cooperative Consumers Federation of India, and Arjun J. Chaudhary, Anchor. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on our mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may share your feedback about this program through email at airnsdtalks@gmail.com or WhatsApp on 928 909 4044.